The BBC has sacked Scott Mills after it decided it did not agree with Scott's conduct. BBC confirmed the termination this past week after new information came to light regarding an investigation from 2017. In the first public statement since the news broke, Scott Mills has said, "The recent announcement that I am no longer contracted to the BBC has led to the publication of rumour and speculation. In response to this, the Metropolitan Police has made a statement which I confirm relates to me." Apparently Scott's conduct does not align with the BBC's conduct and values. Shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. The BBC has values. The investigation leads back to an allegation almost 30 years ago, and it was closed in 2018. At the time of the alleged investigation, Scott would have been in his 20s, and it involved a 16-year-old minor. This allegedly took place between 1997 and 2000. Up until last week, Scott had presented BBC Two's Radio Breakfast show. He signed off by saying, "Back tomorrow, only for tomorrow never to arrive." What else is new? Once again, the BBC is to be found in a sticky situation, giving its platform to another PDF, although we don't know for certain yet. Other news outlets are saying, in December 2016, the Met began an investigation following a referral from another police force. The investigation related to allegations of serious sexual offences against a teenage boy. These were reported to have taken place between 1997 and 2000. As part of these inquiries, a man who was in his 40s at the time of the interview was questioned by police under caution in July of 2018. So the question is, if the BBC was made aware of the investigation in 2016, why was Scott allowed to stay on the air for another 10 years until they did anything about it? The case was dropped due to a lack of evidence in May of 2019. Scott has continued to work at the BBC and said that he fully cooperated with the investigation at the time. So why did the BBC continue to let him work when he was under an active investigation? And why have they decided to fire him now? As of now, we don't know if any new evidence has come to light, if any new allegations have been made, if any witnesses have come forward. But the BBC knows something. With the sacking of Scott, it almost seems as if the BBC is willing to sacrifice one of their own to show that we're the good guys. We do something about this kind of stuff. Now, of course, the proverbial innocent until proven guilty still stands on paper, but you can also be fired from your job for not breaking the law. You can be fired for misconduct. That means the way you behave at your job does not align with the company's core values. However, in the case of the BBC, as there is no public trust whatsoever, any statement they make falls on deaf ears. It's kind of irrelevant what they say, because there's no credibility in any of their statements. They are now desperate to be seen as fair and responsible. That's where I'm at. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll talk to you soon.